Paved the way, history that leads us to the Messiah. This last video is intended to be a resource for you. I have been blessed by Patrick Mead over the years and even before our Safe Harbor Church. Some of the material in this presentation is from 2016, so that's how far it goes back. I'm going to present these in Patrick's Monday morning message sequence so that it can be easier to keep it straight, as long as I can keep it straight while I'm presenting it. But I'm going to comment on them in summary form using his page that he had set up to teach on this before. To help you find your Monday morning message, to help you tag this to the specific books, I inserted a QR code on the screen that you're going to be able to see. And if you don't know how to use a QR code, I suggest that you contact info@oursafeharbor.com and you can get your assistance there. I'm also going to hope to be able to put the links in the comments, so if you can sort out these 7 Monday morning messages in the links, you can figure out how to get it that way. But anyway, I hope to present this as a means to share what I've gotten from Patrick over the years. These books filled a void during a time when the Jews felt that prophecy had ceased. Thus, it's called the 400 years of silence, even though we just don't have the books. It's not that they were silent. And they were normally written in a style of unveiling truth. That's what they were trying to do. And they're using symbols, and they came from thinkers more than prophets. Now think about that. They came from people who were thinking and being reasonable and rationalizing, and so it can take you about anywhere you want to go, I guess. But this style of writing is found in Isaiah and Ezekiel, Daniel, Joel, and Zechariah. And the chief non-canonical apocalyptic books are ascribed to Enoch, Baruch, the Testament of the 12 Patriarchs, and 4th Ezra. They were issued under assumed names, and the coming Messiah seems to be the recurrent theme, and we're going to leave it at that. And these books are here for your personal study. The term Apocrypha comes from a collection of ancient texts, and they're not included in our 66 books of the Protestant Bible. These books are often categorized into 2 main groups, deuterocanonical books and other apocryphal writings. I'll explain that more when we get to the summary. These books were accepted by the Catholic and Orthodox churches, but excluded late in the Protestant history. And we're going to try to do it in sequence here, so bear with me. The first video is going to be on Esdras 1 and 2, or 3 and 4. I'm going to let Patrick explain that. I'm going to move on and just encourage you. It deals with the book of Ezra and Nehemiah and more. And I'm going to let him explain that because it is somewhat confusing. And the second video is Tobit. It's a story of faith and divine intervention. It's an interesting story, and I suggest that's number 2 for you. The third is the book of Judith, the tale of a widow who saves her people. The 4th book was additions to Esther, and it's additional sections found in the Greek version. So that's and number 5, the wisdom of Solomon, philosophical reflections on wisdom. Now that's number 4 in the video series. And Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, it's also called. Ethical Teachings and Proverbs, that's also in the 4th video. And then Baruch is in the 5th video, and that's a letter from Jeremiah with reflections on the exile. And then number 8, the letter of Jeremiah, is in the 5th video. It's a letter warning against idolatry. The 9th book is the prayer of Azariah. and it has to do with a prayer from the book of Daniel. And the 10th book is Susanna. That's in the 5th video. A story of a virtuous woman and her trial. Number 11 is Bel and the Dragon. That's also in the book of Daniel. A narrative about Daniel's faith. And the 12th book, 1st Maccabees. That's in the 6th video. Historical account of the Maccabean revolt. 2nd Maccabees is a summary of the events of the Maccabean revolt in the same video. And number 14 is the prayer of Manasseh. And that is a penitent prayer attributed to Manasseh. The 15th book is Psalms 151. That's in the video number 7, the last one of his videos. The 16th book is 3rd Maccabees, and that is also in video 7, and the 4th Maccabees in video 7. Now, we're going to talk about just something here real quickly and summarize these. The books in the Roman Catholic, Greek, and Slavonic Bibles, and here they have, there is in a slightly different order, but I'm going to summarize them here. It's Tobit, Judith, Additions to Esther, Wisdom of Solomon, Sirach, Baruch, Letter of Jeremiah, and additions to Daniel and 1st and 2nd Maccabees. Books in the Greek and Slavonic Bibles, but not in the Roman Catholic Bible. 1st Esdras, the Prayer of Manasseh, Psalms 151, and 3rd Maccabees. And the book in the Slavonic Bible and in the Latin Vulgate appendix, 2nd Esdras. And the book in the appendix to the Greek Bible, 4th Maccabees. Now, that's the books that were found in the canonical Bibles, the Catholic Bible, the Orthodox Bible, etc. Other apocalyptic writing or apocryphal writings existed, though. These texts are not considered canonical. They're not in any major Christian tradition, but they provide insight into how Christians thought. The Book of Enoch explores themes of judgment and afterlife. The Gospel of Thomas, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Movie was made out of that. A collection of sayings attributed to Jesus. The Gospel of Mary focuses on Mary Magdalene's teachings. The Infancy Gospel of James details the early life of Mary and Jesus. The Acts of Paul and Thesia, that is the chronicles of the adventures of Paul and a female disciple. And finally, the Apocalypse of Peter, a vision of the afterlife and judgment. These apocryphal books reflect diverse theological perspectives and historical contexts, enriching an understanding of our Bible literature. There you have it, and thanks for being with me. God's blessing.